Hey, you sexy people out there, how you doing? I hope you're doing pretty goddamn good. I am Matthew. If you don't know who I am, my name is Matthew Roseworne, and I am an XXY kind of guy. XXY kind of guy is a guy that lives in New Zealand who also has Klinefelter Syndrome 47XXY, and he sells these awesome shirts to spread awareness for Klinefelter Syndrome. I'm gonna do something similar to that, but it's about my brand, and he's got his brand. This is now his brand. He's got the XXY kind of guy brand, and there's a hashtag at the bottom of the shirt at the back, which I might show you in a little bit, but it says hashtag XXY kind of guy. If you look that up, you can find him. His name's Samuel. Anyway, so go and if you're an XXY kind of guy, go and get a shirt. Or if you're a supporter to spread awareness of the 47XXY Klinefelter Syndrome, then please go and buy a shirt. It's to support awareness for our rare syndrome. Now, the reason that we're trying to, there's a guy named Ryan. He lives in California. He has just done like an American road trip, around America, to spread awareness of XXY and 47XXY. His thing. I'll put all the links in the description below. But he is living with his one is called Living with Klinefelter Syndrome, you guys already know what my brand is, so I don't really need to explain too much about it. But it's not just, my brand is not just Klinefelter Syndrome. My brand is all disabilities. But it's all those rare disabilities. Everyone's disability. Whatever disability you may have, even if it's just epilepsy, or if it's, what's the other one? You can't think of what it's called because that one. Loss of memory. Well, it's not Alzheimer's or anything, or the other one. Coffee. So anyway, let's get on to the video. It's an update video anyway, because, well, I haven't done a vlog or a video in 6 days, 7 days, so it's been a week, and I kind of just needed a break. There is footage of stuff that we did in the past weekend, but I don't think I'm going to put any of that up. It's not for YouTube, really. It's, and the lighting was bad, and it wasn't, we even did a challenge, and it really wasn't that bad anyways. It wasn't, we did another spicy pizza challenge, but, there's no point putting it up, because it's not even entertaining. I mean, me doing the Gangnam Style, by side, and hurting myself wasn't even very entertaining. Or James doing the catwalk, wasn't very exciting either. But I had a great weekend last weekend. Friends came around, we had a few drinks. I wish I didn't have any drinks at all, actually. I'm thinking, maybe I'm gonna get off the alcohol altogether now. I just don't, it's like this. You drink for one day, you feel great for that one day, because you're drinking and you're getting drunk or tipsy or whatever, and then the next couple of days you feel like shit. So I don't want to feel like that anymore. And I don't need alcohol to have fun. So, yeah. And it's a waste of money. I mean, I can drink something else that has no alcohol in it. Like a fire engine. No, not a fire engine. I like, what's the lemon lime and bitters. That's what I like. I need to clean up. But I hurt my ankle today. Don't know how I did it, but I've hurt my ankle. And I need to stay off it for a little bit. Yeah. Hope that feels better soon. Oh, it really hurts. Like, I don't know what I did to it. I must have just walking up the stairs and it, I don't know. It always happens though. But I don't know if it's my ankle or actually the muscle or whatever in, like, down there. But it hurts really bad. So I did have a little bit of pain. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So, there is another subject that I've been wanting to talk about on here, and it's a subject that a lot of us Klinefelters talk about all the time, and that's our body shapes. Most of us have hourglass body shapes. So your body is like it's thick here, and then it goes in and back out again. So it's like a woman's shape. It's a man. We do have men's shapes of bodies, but they just look a little bit more feminine when it comes from the well, not really. I don't know. I don't see it on me, but you might see it on me. I'm shy when it comes to my body, especially this part, because I do have a bit of a belly. I'll suck it in just a little bit, just to show you the shape of my my body. But I guess I'm an XXY kind of guy. And just want to end with this. Alright, so I'm in my underwear, but it doesn't matter. Alright. Alright. You can't really see. So, alright. My torso. Alright. Alright, my torso. So, alright. You have... Okay, you can see it. So, through here, if you have hips like these, they don't lie. Okay, so, if you don't have a lot of body hair like I do, okay, so for instance, in my chest hair, I only have hair here, and I have a little bit of hair around my nipples. Okay, so I need to put this down. Okay, so, if you think you have Klinefelter Syndrome, watch this video. And if you have this, like this bit here, you may have Klinefelter Syndrome. So go and see a doctor if your body looks like that. And if you have I have a lot of my pecs are very A-cupish. This one's a little bit smaller than this one, which is not a good thing. Oh, I better go get that checked out at the doctor, because this one's a little bit bigger than this one. So I'm gonna go and get that checked out at the doctor. And if you ever do, like, okay, I don't know if you see that, but this one hangs over a little bit more than this one, so I'm gonna go and see the doctor about that, because that's a little bit discerning. All right, so we'll go. I have a lot of hair there, but all right. So let's move. let's move this up. Okay, we'll get to my shoulders in that. So, I don't really have broad shoulders, but they kind of, if they dip down, most men's shoulders are up here. They go flat, and women's they go down. So if your shoulder hangs down, you may have Klinefelter syndrome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know, from the side. From the side, let's see. Well, let's do this side because there's more light. Okay, so yep, I have a bit of a gut because all the beer I drink. So you can't really see much on this side except for maybe let's do this bit here. So okay, so as you can tell, there is a bit of breast tissue, especially under here. And yeah, so there, there's quite a lot of breast tissue right there. On the other side, well, we need light. We'll just do it from here. This one's a little bit tinier, so which is quite strange because this is my right and this is my left. So that's a little discerning. Yeah, whatever the word is. So I'm gonna definitely go and ask the doctor about that because that's a little, yeah, shit. I never noticed that before. That's new to me. Whoa. Okay. So I'm gonna put the shirt back on. So I would say to you guys out there, Klinefelter syndrome, man, check yourself over. Like, well, I'm not gonna check my testicles here on YouTube, but if always, especially for Klinefelter men, always check your testes. I know for some of us, our testes are really, really sensitive and fragile. So just feel around there for lumps and stuff like that. If you find anything, go to your doctor ASAP. For me, it's my breast tissue on my left pec is a little bit more bigger than my right, which is quite strange because I'm more dominant on my right, so I'm going to go and get that checked out at the doctor's. Yeah. I hope that's not what I think it is. And if it is, shit. So there's that. And I also want to ask any other Klinefelter out there about when you live with Klinefelter syndrome, do you ever feel pain? And I have pain all the time. And recently, I've been having pain in my hands. And, I mean, it's so sore. Like, I am in agony. But I just block it out because I'm used to being in pain. But the pain that I have at the moment is, it's in this finger, and it's in both fingers. So, on each hand, it's from this finger, and it goes all the way down through here, right? So it goes all the way down here. This is where the most of the pain is, right here. It flares out, and it goes all the way down my arm to my elbow. And it's same with this hand. It's here. It starts here, it flares out, and it goes all the way down. I don't really feel it up here in these fingers here, but this finger I do. I don't know what it is. Why? I haven't broken any fingers or anything like that. I would have broken both me freaking hands, you know, if it's feeling in both fingers. So, I don't know if it's my osteo or if it's the Klinefelter Syndrome. I'm putting it towards the osteoporosis more than the Klinefelter Syndrome anyway, but I'm asking you guys out there, do you ever experience unusual pain that you don't know why you're having this pain? I have pain always up here in the chest area, but it's the bone there that I feel the pain, or the ligament, or I don't know what it's called, something, but that bit there, I always have pain. My shoulders, I'm always have pain in my shoulders. My back, all the way through my back, I always have pain. My hips definitely have pain. My knees and my ankles. So where do you guys usually feel your pain? And if you're having the same issues that I'm having, then please let me know in the comments below. Another reason why we're bringing awareness is because there's a lot of people out there with Klinefelter Syndrome that are nasty, that and that are negative, and that are really depressed about having Klinefelter Syndrome. And what Ryan, myself, and Sam have been noticing is that they are bringing other people who come and ask them questions about the Klinefelter Syndrome, and they're nasty about it, and they're negative about it, and then this person goes, oh my god, I have this really bad syndrome, and then they come to, they go to a second person, so they come to me, or they go to Sam, or they go to Ryan, and then they see a different point of view. They go, hang on a second, this other guy that I went to, he was really negative, he was really depressed, he was really down, and he was really making me feel like I have this horrible syndrome. We're like, oh, we're so sorry that you got to meet one of the Downer syndrome, like, not Down syndromes, the Downer syndromes, the Downer sides of Klinefelter syndromes. They are the worst people to freaking meet because they are so mean. They're mean. It's horrible. It's really horrible how mean they are. And I've met quite a few of them. They're really spiteful. They're stuck in their own ways. And I think it's the older generation Klinefelter Syndrome men. It really is. It's the older generation. They just don't give a fucking shit anymore. When we do, you know, I'm guessing back in their 18, 20s, maybe 30s, they would have been a little bit more like us, but then they grew up and they started being assholes. Anyway, so we are trying to get rid of those people and you guys to come to us instead, because we will show you that Klinefelter's isn't that bad. Actually, there was a guy on okay. So I'm also going to read a comment to you as well. I got a comment just before, and I always get these comments, and I'll read it out, and I'm going to give this person a comment, the answer straight up. And it's pretty much what I'm talking about. Like, it's why. Anyway, okay, so I got a comment from a guy that his son on Facebook, his son has Klinefelter Syndrome. Well, he thinks his son has Klinefelter Syndrome. He also thinks he has it too, but I don't believe so because it's not inherited. And, you know, it's not inherited. It's not an inherited syndrome. But it could be. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But this is what I've been taught. That it's not. It's just a thing that happens. But he said to me, and I agree with him, this should be called the Klinefelter spectrum, not Klinefelter syndrome. It is a type of autism, and I believe it is a type of autism. Even though we have the extra X, the XY, that's just our chromosome makeup, our DNA. But I really believe that it's a spectrum because there are so many different Klinefelters out there. For instance, Sam, he's a gym junkie. He does weights and he's pretty fit, and same with Ryan. He's a fit guy. And then you got me, who's not, who can't do weights. Who, if I did weights, I'd be in pain for the next week or so. So, you know, it's a spectrum of Klinefelters out there, wide range of Klinefelters, and we all don't have the same symptoms. It's all different. Anyway, so I think it should be called the Klinefelter spectrum, not syndrome. Tell me in the comments what you think. And okay, so we're just going to go to this comment. What video is it on? Oh God, stop! I hate that intro. It's because I hear that intro all the time. So, this video's had 52,883. It's living with Klinefelter syndrome video. And I got a comment. So, this comment is from Rushakesh. I'm guessing he's from India or Pakistan or somewhere in the Middle East. So he goes, this is, I get this all the time. He goes, I'm afraid about this. What are you afraid about? I think I have KS, and by the way, my mum did a triple gene test when she was pregnant. It's got nothing to do with genes. She told me that the results were normal. Can this test detect chaos or not? Can you tell me, brother, please? Alright, genes and chromosomes are two different things, I believe. Genes are what your DNA is made up of, and chromosomes is what your chromosomes are made up of. Pretty sure. So, genes and chromosomes, I don't think they're the same thing. What you need to do is you need to go and get a karyotype test. Not a gene test. And most of those gene tests, they all come out in denim anyway, so okay. There is nothing to be afraid of. Don't be afraid of Klinefelter syndrome. Klinefelter spectrum. Don't be afraid. If you think you have Klinefelter syndrome, go and ask your doctor. Go and ask for a karyotype test. Go and ask. Just don't dwell on it. It's not a fucking bad thing. It's seriously not. Look at me. Look at me. I have a beard. And actually I did shave, so I have a beard. I have a normal face. Sure, I don't have I don't have any abnormalities at all. I'm a normal person. And so are you with Klinefelter syndrome. Don't be afraid of having Klinefelter syndrome. It's not a bad thing. I think a lot of people think, oh, Klinefelter syndrome, is that anything to do with being gay? It's not. So, no. I think a lot of Middle Eastern people think, oh, Klinefelter Syndrome, I don't want to have that because that I might get stoned to death because I have an extra X in my chromosomes and, you know, whatever. So, don't think, because most of the society in Middle East shun against people who are different, like gays, bis, transgenders, all that sort of stuff. And I'll go on to transgender in a moment. But, guys, don't be afraid of the Klinefelter spectrum. It's really nothing to be afraid of. I'm fine. I have a bit of pain, but I'm fine. Absolutely fine. There is nothing to be afraid of. Go and check out my video, A Message to Klinefelter Men. It tells you there is nothing, absolutely nothing to be afraid of if you have Klinefelter syndrome. Just live your life to the fullest to your own ability. That's it. Anyway, I'm going on to transgender real quick because to end off this video, I've been contacted by several transgendered people who have transitioned into from males to females, and then later found out that they have Klinefelter syndrome. Do I feel feminine? Yes. Does most Klinefelter syndrome men feel feminine? Of course. We have the extra X. Are we gay? Some are, some aren't. Are we bi? Some are, some aren't. Are we straight? Yes. I'm straight. My brother, XY, right? He's gay. He doesn't have an extra X in his chromosome. He's a male. He has XY chromosome, and he's gay. So, being gay is not a choice. It's something you're born with. It's up here. Not in your, wherever your DNA sits. Or your chromosomes sit. Where in your balls. Down there. Yeah. I think that's where the most of the testosterone's going. It's going up through there and through your system. So, because the injection has to be near the testes. So, what I want, this is what I want to prevent this from happening again. To prevent a transgender, okay, before I go on, there are transgenders out there that are XY and that did feel like they were more female than male and they've transitioned. They're not Klinefelter syndrome. But this is my theory. Oh, pardon me. This is my theory. What if, because they didn't get checked, what if they were Klinefelter syndrome and they didn't know about it? And then they transitioned, and then they found out, and then they've gone, oh my god, what have I done? Like, it would have been, it would have been better to find out that I had this syndrome before I thought I was transgender. Because I think if for myself, if I felt more feminine and I wanted to become a female and I didn't know I had Klinefelter syndrome, I would have done that. But if I knew I have Klinefelter syndrome, like I do, I know I have Klinefelter, I would think a little bit like, oh, maybe I should take the testosterone, because in the end, the testosterone is a better medication for me because I have Klinefelter Syndrome. It's a different thing than being transgender. I also, if a transgendered person does watch this and thinks, oh shit, should I go and check if I've got Klinefelter Syndrome? Go and get a karyotype test done just to find out. But if you do watch this, please get down in the comments below and tell me how you would feel if you did find out that you had Klinefelter Syndrome. Like, what would your thoughts be? Your thoughts have been, oh, you know, what do I do? I don't think I would ever transition into a female. Like, it's like I couldn't imagine myself snipping it and turning it into a vagina. Like, that hurts just even fucking thinking about it. Alright, so before we go, this video is for educational purposes only. If I get, you know what, I think the reason that I didn't want to do a video like that is because I'd get hate comments like, oh, you have hips like a girl, oh, you did this, oh, you have breasts, oh, yeah. Fuck you. Even if you decide to fucking comment, this is your fuck you straight up. Go troll someone else. And how low can you be if you tease someone who has a disability? You belong in hell. So any hate comments, keep them to yourselves. This is my body. I live with Klinefelter Syndrome. I am a XXY kind of guy, and on that note, I will see you guys in the next vlog. Take it easy. Live your life to the fullest to your own ability, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. See ya.